Radio Metropolis.
Welcome to the My Favorite Husband radio podcast here on Radio Metropolis. Tonight, Liz tries to play matchmaker for Peggy Martin with one of George's clients, but both the client and George think that Liz is going after the guy for herself. Now, this audio is a little challenging here, but it's a very, very funny episode that survives in the My Favorite Husband library, and it was good enough for me to include here. So let's take a listen to it. You'll really enjoy it. This is Trying to Marry Off Peggy Martin from December 2nd, 1950, here on Radio Metropolis.
It's time for My Favorite Husband, the gay family series starring Lucille Ball with Richard Denning as Liz and George Cooper, two people who live together and like it. And now let's look in on the Coopers. It's afternoon, and we find Liz Cooper entertaining her Tuesday bridge club. Throughout the room, there's a quiet concentration on the cards.
I've never did you ever read that? I read your bid, Iris. Okay, Liz. One club.
Say, did you get a load of Peggy Martin's dress at the dance Saturday?
One what? Yeah, what there was of it. One no trump. How do you suppose she held it up anyway?
2 diamonds, who knows?
All I know is every man in the room was waiting for her to exhale.
Don't I know it? Rudolph's eyes bugged out like a bullfrog with an overactive thyroid.
And the way all the husbands fought to dance with her. It was sickening.
Well, at least my Chuck didn't ask her to dance.
How could he when you tied his coat to the back of the chair?
Well, it kept him from making a fool of himself over her, like some other people's husbands I could name.
Marge, are you referring to George?
Well, if the shoe fits.
George did not dance with her once.
No, but he sure intermissioned her on the terrace.
Now, listen, Marge.
Girls, are we going to play bridge or not?
But, Iris, don't you hear what they're saying?
I hear them, but it's getting to have an awfully familiar ring. Every time we play bridge, we discuss the same thing.
Peggy Martin, Peggy Martin, Peggy Martin. Well, why not? She's the biggest female wolf in town.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Every time there's a club dance, all the men are hanging around Peggy Martin. What's she got that we haven't got?
No husband. Hey, wait a minute. That's it. That's the clue to the situation.
Yeah. If she were married, they wouldn't give her a tumble.
Exactly. So there's only one thing to do. We'll have to find her a husband.
Well, I'll make the sacrifice and give her Rudolph.
Yeah, well, thanks anyway, Iris. But Rudolph isn't
Don't
exactly...
go on, girl. I know what you mean.
Well, I don't know where we'll find him, but for self-preservation, it's up to all of us to find Peggy Martin a man of her own.
Liz! Oh, there you are.
Hi, George. How's my little husband tonight?
Liz,
What?
I hope you don't mind. I brought someone home to dinner.
George Cooper.
He'll hear you. He's in the living room.
Why didn't you call?
Well, I didn't have time. Look, he's an important client of the bank, and he's thinking of building a women's clothing factory here in town.
But we're having stew Katie made from leftovers.
Oh, listen, any home-cooked meal would taste good to him. He's a traveling man and a bachelor, and he eats out all the time.
Well, I'm not going to serve stew to a bachelor.
Yes,
Is he by any chance tall, dark, and handsome?
he is, and he's loaded.
Oh.
And I recognize that I want to play Cupid look in your eye.
Ooh.
Just keep your grubby little paws off him, Liz. No matchmaking.
But he sounds like such a goodie.
No matchmaking.
Oh.
Why is it that every married woman makes it her personal business to marry off every single man?
Whatever do you mean?
You know what I mean. Look, if a man is lucky enough to still be single...
What?
Well, I didn't mean it that way. You know how I feel about marriage.
Well, that's better.
If a man is smart enough to
What?
still be... there must be some word to describe what I mean.
The word is stupid.
All right. If a guy is stupid enough to be single, leave him be. After all, ignorance is bliss.
I don't like the way that sounds.
Well, anyway, you leave him alone. Now, come on, I'll introduce you.
Oh, all right. But he sounded just right for Peggy Martin.
You let Peggy Martin get her own husband.
I wouldn't mind if she got her own. She's getting everybody else's.
Oh, sorry to keep you waiting, Herb. This is my wife, Liz. Liz, this is Herb Paxton.
How do you do, Mrs. Cooper?
How do you do? Ooh, Mr. Paxton.
Well, I've just been admiring your home, Cooper.
Thank you.
It just goes to show what can happen when you have a woman around the house.
Yes.
Yeah, we have one of the best maids in town.
George.
Mrs. Cooper, I hope you won't mind having an unexpected guest for dinner like this.
Mind? Of course not. What's the wife for?
That's a good question.
On your next trip to town, Mr. Paxton, why don't you bring your wife along?
Liz?
That's all right, Cooper. I don't have a wife.
Oh, what a pity. A handsome, charming man like you.
Well,
certain-
Paxton, I certainly hope you see your way clear to building your factory here in town.
Well, everything so far looks very favorable.
Mr. Paxton, could I ask you something?
Why, certainly.
Liz, we're trying to talk business.
Oh, this is about business, George.
Well, okay.
If you should build your plant in this town, Mr. Paxton, that's the business part of it, George. Did it ever occur to you how lonely it would be to come home after a hard day's work and not have anyone waiting at the door for you?
Oh, I don't have to worry about that.
Oh, you don't?
No. I've got a wonderful little Cocker Spaniel.
Well, let's go into dinner. Hello? Iris?
Yes.
Put away your harpoon. I've located your fish.
Who is it, girl?
A business friend. A business friend of George's. He's luscious and loaded.
Did you arrange for him to meet Peggy Martin?
Not yet. George wouldn't let me. But I did find out he lives at the Sheridan Falls Hotel, and I'm going down there and take care of that little matter right now.
Oh, Liz, you'll get the Bridge Club Achievement Award for this.
But I don't want any award. If you'd see him, you'd realize this is fun.
Well, if you're too busy, Liz, I could take some of my valuable time to get out and...
Oh, no, you don't. I'm making this sacrifice.
Well, let me know what happens, girl.
Yeah, I'll buzz you the minute I get back and give you the scoop.
Come in.
Hello, Mr. Paxton.
Well, hello, Mrs. Cooper. Come in.
I bet you never expected to see me here, did you?
Well, not so soon, anyway. Sit down.
So soon? Thank you, Mr. Paxton.
Yes, Mrs. Cooper?
I got to thinking that here you are in a strange town and you don't know a soul.
Oh, you're so right, Liz.
Liz? Mr. Paxton, I thought that what you need is an attractive woman to show you around the town. Would you like that?
You know I would. What about your husband?
Oh, you don't understand.
Oh, I think I do.
I was talking about someone else.
Sure.
I mean it. I want you to meet one of the girls in our bridge club.
Oh, you don't need to pretend with me, Liz.
Pretend? Now look.
Oh, I read that look in your eye last night, and you kept trying to get your husband out of the room so you could talk to me.
I can't. Now you stand back there. Mr. Paxton, I did want to talk to you, but it was about this other girl, Peggy Martin. I think you two should know each other.
Peggy Martin.
Yes, you believe me, don't you?
Of course.
Oh.
When do you want to meet me, Peggy?
Now, Mr. Paxton.
Oh, you can't fight things like this, Liz. This was meant to be.
Please, stay away from me. You stay on that side of the table. I only want you to meet Peggy Martin.
Be honest, Liz.
If you don't believe it, be on the corner of Main and Elm at 5 o'clock tonight.
Wow. All right. That's a date.
Good afternoon, Mr. Paxton.
Oh, boy.
Of all the tough breaks.
Hello?
Iris, this is Liz.
Well, give, girl, give.
Oh, nothing juicy. I've hit a temporary snag.
What do you mean?
I had the date set with Paxton for 5 o'clock on the corner of Main and Elm. I just called Peggy Martin and she's out of town.
Oh. What are you going to do?
I called him back, but I can't get in touch with him. I'll have to go down to Main and Elm myself and tell him it's all off.
Well, Miss Paxton, I guess that's all the business we have to do today.
Yeah? Just in time, too. I have to pick up my date in 15 minutes.
A date? One of our local girls?
Yeah.
Who is she?
Well...
Oh, come on. I know everyone in town. Who's the lucky girl?
Well, I guess I can trust you not to blab it around. She's married.
Oh, no.
She came right down to my hotel and begged me to go out with her.
Oh, you devil,
She kept telling me she's really making the date for a friend.
Oh, that old dodge.
Well, I gotta get going. Which way is Main and Elm?
3 blocks down and 2 blocks to the left. Say, Paxton, I don't suppose you'd want to tell me her name, would you?
Atterbury.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked.
Well, I better be going now. I don't want to keep the little lady waiting. Goodbye.
Right. Oh, this is too good to keep. George, boy.
Yes, Mr. Atterbury.
George. Paxton just left here, boy. She's got a date.
What about it?
She's married.
No kidding.
Who is it? I didn't ask him.
Oh. Of course not.
Come on, boy.
Come on where?
We're going to take a little ride past the corner of Main and Elm and see who it is.
Isn't that being a little bit sneaky?
Sneaky? It's despicable. Get your hat. Let's go. There's Paxton. He's talking to her. Oh, she's the one, all right. Drive slowly, George.
Yeah, I am.
She's turning around.
Yeah, now we can see her.
Now we... Oh, God! Liz! George, you idiot. You crumpled your fender.
Oh, that's nothing to what I'm going to do to Paxton. Oh, that big home wrecker.
Oh, he was such a good account, too. Well, go ahead, boy.
Oh, there's George. What are you doing here?
I'll talk to you later.
Well, Mr. Atterbury.
Shame.
All right, Paxton, put up your juke. What?
George!
Now, listen, Cooper, let's not be hasty. I'll try this besides.
Nice work, boy. You really crumpled his fender.
And that's the whole story, George, and I swear it.
Well,
You believe me, don't you?
I guess it does make sense.
And George, I was wrong for trying to be a matchmaker.
Well,
I'm sorry I doubted.
Well, I'm kind of glad you're still jealous. You know, you're cute when you're jealous. Sparks come out of your eyes.
Thanks.
Kiss me, George.
I'll bet Paxton can't kiss like that.
I should say he can't. I mean, I'll bet he can't. Nobody can.
Ah, well, that's better. And about this playing Cupid, I want your solemn promise to keep your cute little nose out of other people's business.
I promise. I'm retiring my nose from active poking.
Good. Come on, give me a kiss.
George Cooper, you're a big stinker.
Hey, what's the matter with you?
Well, it's so much fun making up with you. I'm trying to start another fight. Put up your dukes. Hello?
Well, girl, how's the Paxton caper coming along?
Iris, I told you this morning, I promised George I'd have nothing more to do with getting Paxton married.
I know. What are you going to call him?
I'm not. Iris, I'm through with meddling. It gets me into too much trouble.
Oh, you Benedict Arnold. You're ratting out at the crucial moment.
What do you mean?
I just saw Peggy Martin at the beauty parlor. She's seen Paxton, and she's dying to meet him. Black eye and all.
Well, there's nothing I can do about it. My nose is tied behind me.
I told Peggy to be at the hotel at 5 o'clock, and you're the only one who knows Paxton.
I'm sorry, Iris. I won't break my word.
Well, you don't have to.
What do you mean?
Just go along and introduce him to me. I'll take care of the rest.
Well...
You won't be breaking your word.
Well, all I'll say is Mr. Paxton meet Mrs. Atterbury and not another word. Here's Paxton's room, 459. Now, remember, Iris, when we go in there, it's your show. I'm just the MC.
Well, don't worry, girl. Leave everything to me.
Hello, Mr. Paxton.
Mrs. Cooper!
Mr. Paxton! Let us in.
Go away, Mrs. Cooper, please. I only have one eye left.
Mr. Paxton, this has nothing to do with me. I want to introduce you to my friend, Mrs. Atterbury.
I saw her. Never mind.
Please, she has something important to say to you.
Mr. Paxton, this has all been a mistake. Ooh, he's a dreamboat.
Iris.
Mr. Paxton, all Liz wanted you to do was to have a date with Peggy Martin. Honestly.
You mean that was on the level?
Yes, I was just down there to tell you she couldn't make it that night.
Well, I certainly owe you an apology, Mrs. Cooper.
Well, I guess it did look strange.
Peggy's down in the lobby now waiting for you. She's a doll.
Well, I guess the least I can do is go down and meet her.
Attaboy, dreamboat. She's wearing a red carnation.
Okay. Say, I was just unpacking a whole new line of negligee samples. Take a look, see how you like them.
All right.
Oh, swell.
See anything that fits you, you can have it wholesale. I'll be right back.
Well, don't hurry. I want to try on every one of these.
Okay.
Oh, Iris, look at this one. Black chiffon trimmed in lace.
Yeah. And look at this. Pink silk with a marabou trim.
Ooh.
Look, I'll go in the bedroom and try these on, and you stay in here.
Okay. Iris? What? The way I see it, everybody wins. We get rid of Peggy Martin. Peggy gets Dreamboat. The bank gets the plant's business. Sheridan Falls gets the plant, and we get our clothes wholesale for the rest of our lives.
George, I hope you don't mind my insisting you come down here to the hotel and apologize to Paxton.
No, I wanted to come over anyway. I'm really pretty ashamed of the way I jumped to conclusions.
Here's his room, 459.
Well, why don't you knock?
Well, I wonder if we're not being a bit indiscreet, George.
What do you mean?
Well, after all, Paxton is a gay, carefree bachelor. He may not be alone.
Well, shall we go back to the lobby and call?
Oh, no, I guess it's all right.
Yes?
Mr. Paxton, I broke
Liz, what are you doing here? And in that outfit?
Now, George, before you get mad, I want you to know I can get this wholesale.
Well, that's nice to know.
Temper.
Liz, it's that dreamboat. Tell him not to come into the bedroom. I'm not Jesus.
Oh, double gas!
I'm all right now. It's Rudolph. What are you doing here?
For shame! How can you do this, Lotus Bud?
Temper, Mr. Atterbury, temper.
Oh, shut up!
Now, if you'll just give us a chance to explain, we came down here...
We don't need any explanation, please. You, here, in a negligee. Oh, you must be out of your mind.
Iris, you here in a negligee. He must be out of his mind.
Now, listen.
Liz, do they think that that Paxton is... Oh, spicy!
Tell me the truth, Liz. I can take it.
I introduced Paxton to Iris so she could get him a date with Peggy Martin, and I wouldn't break my word to you.
A likely story.
He's downstairs with her now.
That's exactly what happened.
Oh, sure.
Now, let's have the truth.
What?
The real truth.
Now, just a minute.
Wait a minute, Iris. All right, George. If that's what you want, that's what we'll give you.
Well, it's about time.
Proceed.
Well, for a long time now, Iris and I have been getting sick and tired of having you two for husbands.
What?
Yeah! What fun is it for two gorgeous creatures like us being tied to two fat old fogies like you?
Old? Fat? Now, just a minute.
Oh, go on, Liz. I can't wait to see what happens.
Well, when Paxton came into town, we realized here was a chance of a lifetime. So we threw a few things in a suitcase and came down here for our big, wild fling.
Yeah? Yeah!
And later on this evening, the three of us are going to fly to Mexico City.
Mexico City!
Hello,
Hello, Mrs. Atterbury.
Mr. Atterbury.
Oh. Well, will you tell your wife and Cooper's wife I won't be back for a while? I'm going to have a drink with Peggy Martin. Say, she's all right.
Yeah. Well, goodbye. Well, George, boy, that was Paxton. I guess the girls were telling the truth the first time.
Oh, now you believe it.
Yes. Get ready and we'll take you home.
Just a minute. For being such doubting Thomases, I think you should buy us these negligees.
Well,
How much are they?
$129.50.
$137.50.
Just a minute. George, can you come here? George.
yeah, I think so. Well, goodbye, girls.
Goodbye.
Yes, we talked it over, and it's cheaper to let you go to Mexico City.
You have been listening to My Favorite Husband, starring Lucille Ball with Richard Denning.
That was Trying to Marry Off Peggy Martin on the My Favorite Husband radio podcast from December 2nd, 1950, here on Radio Retropolis. Well, Hans Conried is our guest star tonight, and he is completely the wrong choice for this character. My Favorite Husband uses Hans Conried in every other episode, it seems, in which he has a very distinguishable voice. His voice always plays comical, like a befuddled professor or a storekeeper. But he cannot play, or he did not play here, a young, debonair, rich, single man. I didn't buy it for a second, and I don't know how many other people did. The voice that I think would work well for this, again, I'm thinking, my frame of mind here, somebody like a Lyle Wagner. Remember Lyle Wagner from the Carol Burnett show? He always played the good-looking, stoic type. He was on Wonder Woman as well, too. And he could always, he had a little sense of comedy about him as well. The other guy I thought of, because we're all Dark Shadows fans, at least I am, and I know quite a few of my listeners are, is Anthony George, who played the second Burke Devlin on Dark Shadows. Even though he wasn't what I call the ideal Burke Devlin, he was a quick replacement when Mitch Ryan was fired in the part. But Anthony George, if you recall, I don't want to get off on Dark Shadows here, but when they went to the 1795 storyline, he played Jeremiah Collins, and he was actually very, very good in that role. He would have been great, and he's got a tremendous voice that's a very strong, virile, handsome-sounding voice. So he would have been great for that. So I'm just using these two gentlemen as examples of style of voice that would have worked, as they really would have been far too young for the part in 1950. But it needed that voice, as I said, that sounded strong and charming, that could also play the comedy, which is what Lyle Wagner could do for sure. We know that. Now, for the times, and as conservative as Lucille Ball was, this was a very risque episode, in my opinion. It's all about getting a millionaire to hook up and marry this Peggy Martin. But then it falls into the hooking up with a married woman misunderstanding, which evokes a lot of anticipation from Atterbury and George. With Atterbury, you almost hear the envy and glee at the same time, as if he's really wishing he could be the one doing the hooking up, even if the woman is married. Then you have Liz and Iris in Herb Paxton's hotel room trying on negligees. To make matters worse, they answer the knocking at the door in their negligees, which would seem rather taboo in those days. Now, we had ad nauseum, we'd spoken about this a little bit in previous My Favorite Husband podcast. We spoke about it in our Superman podcast, about how the early 1950s and 40s and 30s radio predates the Comic Code Authority of 1954. You may have to ask, all right, so that's Superman and so forth. What does that have to do with I Love Lucy? Plenty. With Westerns and comic book heroes on television, violence was being seen weekly on some of our favorite shows for kids and family. I mentioned Superman. The Three Stooges is another one. Both of those shows had to tone the punching and poking to a minimum, if not eliminating them altogether. Americans were becoming more obsessed with celebrities that many in the government felt was out of control. Therefore, they had to curb, or felt they had to curb, some of what they believe were the negative aspects about action stars, mainly the violence and the tone of language on television. And as a softer tone was adapted to these shows, it was adapted to all television shows by 1954. So, this script from this radio episode was actually adapted, in spite of all that, it was actually adapted for television in Season 2, Episode 62 of I Love Lucy. It was called Lucy is Matchmaker. Now, since this show aired May 25th, 1953, and the Comics Code Authority, which was really a self-regulating entity created by the Comics Magazine Association of America, since that wasn't formed until 1954, there were really no issues at the time. The Comics Code Authority, if you remember, and I always found this to be interesting, it was formed because of the highly controversial book by psychiatrist Frederick Wortham called Seduction of the Innocent, which also came out in 1954. So this action by the association to self-regulate came very, very quickly because the government was starting to stick its nose into it. Here's what happened. The book Seduction of the Innocent described a plethora of sex and violence in comic books, which Wortham felt encouraged that behavior in children. I'm talking Superman types of comics, too. Dr. Wortham so riled the authorities in this country, the United States, by stating that comics and television caused juvenile delinquency that a Senate hearing was held to hear arguments from Wortham as to his expertise on the matter. He demanded that comics not be sold to kids 15 and under. As he says, 95% of kids in reform school read comics. He also went as far to suggest that Batman and Robin were gay, or suggested as gay. Even Wonder Woman, with her independence and her strength, was considered a lesbian. Although the committee didn't make it unlawful for comics to change their tone, they strongly suggested they do so, and the person they suggested this to was William Gaines, who somehow represented this whole process here for the comics. He was the publisher of Entertaining Comics, EC Comics, and he was on the stand as a chief witness for the Comics Association. For Gaines, I have to tell you, this was probably the best thing that ever happened to him and to EC Comics, because he stopped publishing his crime comics and he focused more on this little-known humor magazine he had that he just couldn't quite get off the ground, but he put more focus on it. You may have heard of it. It was called Mad. Mad Magazine, named after its location. If you ever wondered, it wasn't because the people were mad or insane. It was named after its location on Madison Avenue in New York. It debuted in 1952, and it is still in publication to this day. You might find it interesting that in 2010, Carol Tilley, assistant professor at the University of Illinois, he decided to investigate Dr. Wortham's original research materials that were just made public in 2010 in his writing of The Seduction of the Innocent. He, we're talking about Tilley now, deemed them baseless by stating Dr. Wortham misrepresented facts with deliberate manipulations and fabrications of evidence for his own personal gain. I can go on and on about this, but you should really read it. It's very fascinating. And if you do want to read it, read the whole report in its entirety, here's what you do. Google the title, Seducing the Innocent, Frederick Wortham and the Falsifications That Helped Condemn Comics by Carol L. Tilley. And then click on the number of options, because there'll be many, in which to read this report. Aside from Hans Conried tonight, who was, as we said, grossly miscast as the debonair businessman, we also had Sandra Gould and Leonie Ledoux in what was otherwise what I found to be a very, very funny episode. That was Trying to Marry Off Peggy Martin from December 2nd, 1950, here on the My Favorite Husband radio podcast on Radio Retropolis. See you next time.
This is Radio Retropolis.